Voltage is what makes electric charges move. It is pressure. It is a push that causes charges to move in a wire or electrical conductor. Now, high voltage, on the other hand, is electrical energy that is high enough to inflict harm on living organisms. But rest assured, we don't need safety equipment or procedures to manipulate the sound of Volt 2. Hi everyone and welcome, my name is ThomC and today we're going to be talking about Volt 2 by Castle Instruments. In this video we'll be taking a look at the sequel of Volt 1. We'll first take a look at the user interface, then at the different patches that are included in the library, then I'll make some custom patches and I'll show you what I've made. And then we'll take a look at the modulation options available in the instrument. I hope you'll enjoy this video, let's check it out.
You and I, a delicate rise, I'll never feel.
So this is the user interface. We've got two oscillators, one on the left and one on the right. You've got 58 different sound sources to choose from. And then you've got a power on and off switch, a fine and tune control, an ADSR for the volume with velocity sensitivity control. Then you've got an ADSR for the filter with an amount control here, and same for the resonance. And then you've got 40 different filter types to choose from, an LFO, different LFO shapes. Then you've got you can actually synchronize it to your DAW, and you've got a cutoff and resonance control. So basically the oscillator on the left and is the same as the one on the right, so the controls are the same. You can pan, if you want to pan this one on the left and this one on the right, you can do that. You've got a slider depending on which oscillator. For example, if you want a bit more of the oscillator of the left, you can set it that way, and if you want the opposite, you can set it this way on the right. So it's pretty cool because you can blend one in the other depending on what you want to do. And this is actually the most interesting part of this library, I would say. So they call it the voltmeter. Basically, you can assign this needle to almost any of the controls here. So basically, if you click on those button lighting up, you can modulate those with the needle. So it's pretty cool. And the way it works, basically, if you set this one to 0% and 100%, you'll see that it goes to 0% and 100. And if you set it to, let's say, 50 or something like that, yeah, a bit more actually, it will change that way. So it's pretty cool, very useful, and we'll actually listen to what it sounds like and how it works. So we've got a vibrato control here, pretty straightforward. You can actually assign the mod wheel to the vibrato. Then you've got the effects section down in the bottom. You've got chorus, phaser, flanger, bit crusher, and also you can also use the different faders here, so you can modulate those if you want to. And then you've got a delay, arpeggiator with different modes, and a distortion control here. And then you've got the reverbs here down in the bottom, different impulse responses with an eventide impulse response that sounds really good. And you've got a pitch bend control right here. So before showing you a piece that I made with Volt 2 with presets, I'd like to show you the presets that I've used in the track one by one so that you can hear what they sound like. And I've played different bits. So let's listen to it. So these are the patches one by one. As you can hear, the volumes are quite different because I've actually kept the volumes that were used in the whole track. Let's listen to the whole track now. So now we're going to listen to the track that I made with the sounds that you've just heard. They're all snapshots already included in the library. Just a few little things that I changed in terms of reverb in the different instruments, and also the release of some of those instruments to make the sound fit better in the track. Let's listen to it. Yeah. So also something that I forgot to mention is that the drums actually come from Steven Slate drums. Let's listen to more examples now. Okay, we're going to listen to a track that I made with custom patches, but we'll first listen to the patches separately. Let's listen to it. So yeah, I must say that I had fun making those patches. Pretty easy to actually navigate the plugin and to create your own sounds. So yeah, let's now listen to the whole track. So now we're gonna listen to the whole track that I made using custom patches, and again, the drums come from Steven Slate Drums. Let's listen to it. So we've checked out some of the built-in patches in the library, and I've made some patches of my own, but I think that the true power of Vault 2 is actually in its modulation options. Let's check out this example. So, as I mentioned earlier, you can actually assign this needle to almost anything on the interface, and it makes the sound evolve in such an interesting way that you could actually use one patch to sketch ideas, or actually more. And I think that it's definitely worth exploring if you're into sound design or cinematic scoring. From soft and gentle to more dirty and gritty territory, from sound design, EDM, pop music and more, Vault 2 offers you a wide range of possibilities that will help you make sounds quickly. One important thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video is that if you click on the lightning bolt of the user interface, it will randomize the parameters to help you create your own sounds. The sounds that I preferred using or creating with this library are actually the pads and the key sounds. From the filters, the sound sources, the voltmeter, the high quality effects and reverbs, and the beautiful layout of the interface, you should be able to create sounds that will inspire you in no time. And I first thought that the patches were not super aggressive when I tried out the different snapshots included in this library, because when you look at the interface you're expecting a high level of electricity. But you'll find all that power when assigning the voltmeter to different controls in the library. So if you're looking for a synthesizer that doesn't have the dirtiest waveforms in the world but will give you the right amount of modulation options in order to dirty it up, this one could be a good option and it's fun to use. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you Casa Instruments for this great library. If you'd like to purchase the library, the links will be in the description down below. Don't hesitate to ask me if you'd like more information about Volt 2, and I'll see you guys very soon. Stay safe and bye bye.